Hi, America from my phone, and welcome to another video. Today we are getting into an exciting project. This is the album Greatest Hits 88 to 16 by WENCH, which is a collaboration effort between Arca and Shayne Oliver, an artist I don't know, but I know that Arca and Shayne have been working on this project for a long time. It's apparently a collaboration effort that's been in the making for years now. And this is a collection of songs that they really wanted to put as their debut as a team effort. This album is not on streaming services yet. However, you can find it on SoundCloud, and I'm actually getting it from the live debut of it, which was on this radio station. I will link the link that I'm using down in the comments below. In case the SoundCloud has distorted anything, you can use the one that's from the live broadcast. But I'm excited to see how it sounds. I don't know how it'll flow. If it flows from one song to another, we might take a break between songs, or we're just going to talk about it at the end. Either way, I know we're in for a treat. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, track number 1 is Take My Hand. However, I might not be introducing every single track because it is a radio broadcast. I do not know if it's going to transition easily or if there's going to be introductions.
Leave me.
Take My Hand and Leave Me? Okay. I have a feeling this is Shayne Oliver because this doesn't sound like Arca's voice. Kind of gives a Kick 4 vibe. Ba 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 Black Sheep? Okay. Nursery rhyme time. Okay. I kind of vibe with this production right now. Oh, we are all I have shifted. This must be what Teen Spirit is, and whoa, this has a lot of spirit. You wanna come for me? Okay, this is catchy. Yeah. I will be there for you. That feels like a similar feeling that Take My Hand was giving me. Ooh, an Arca sudden feeling. All those jabs, that's such an Arca move. Ooh, I like this shift. Is this still within Teen Spirit? Are we in Snake? Now that I think about it, that shift, the I spin for you, that feels like a distinct song rather than the Teen Spirit stuff. This instrumental is kind of fun. It scratches the right itch in the mind. Ooh, that was definitely a definitive ending there. Oh, Take My Hand like a snake? Okay, so we are into Snake now. So all that stuff from before was in the very extended Teen Spirit. Ooh, they're literally hissing. Slithering in your garden. Recreate and procreate. Ooh, that was a good roll. Ooh, some distorting vocals. Take it back, take me back. Ooh, feels like there's some more surround sound. I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with this vocal delivery. Ooh, this feels like the start of something new. Or just a fun little outro. This doesn't sound like Arca or the other voice we heard before. Who is this? Ah. Oh, a lot of ha-ha-has. I feel like they were just insulting us, but I don't know what they were saying. Okay, we have sped up. My little kitty, my little pretty. Now this is what I think of when I think of hyperpop. You can never control it. You always want the rush, you always want the touch. Oh, we've sped it up. Yep, that is true hyperpop feel. Ooh, we're slowing it down again now. Guess to end. Oh, I'm excited for Sexorcist. Sexorcist. Ooh, that was a nice transition from Arca. Probably felt Arca-ish. Ooh, this percussion, let's go. Oh yeah, I love all these beats. Okay, these beats are rising to the surface, which is satisfying. Come to NYC to get married? Okay. Seems like this rocker fish is very focused on getting very married. I'm not even gonna say the name of this next one. You know the track list, hopefully. Did you hear the title? Ooh, I like this. Ah! The scream is just the mood. Got you feeling what? It is a little bit catchy. Also, you might be hearing some bird tweeting in this reaction. My apologies. We have a bird. Oh, well, this is much more chill than the previous song. Chill as in minimalist. Graveyard Shift. They are naming the songs appropriately. Watch me clean up this world. Watch me clean. Ooh, I like that effect. That. Yeah, I like that. Like, I don't know how they do that. Oh, that sounds like a very out of tune stringed instrument. This has an effect in this song that I think it's the bird, but it's not. Trance. A safety trance? Oh, repeating give it up. Do as I say. This is getting very ominous all of a sudden. This is very satisfying Arca noises. Oh, we got quieter, but that fluctuating is still there. Wait, this sound does feel different, and I know we only have a few minutes left and we're trying to have 3 last songs. So this might be Blow It Up, but I really have no clue. Oh wait, this feels like the end of Cold War from Janelle Monáe. Oh, that does sound explosion, so maybe Blow It Up then. This really does sound like naval mines underwater. Ooh, I like this sound. The roof's about to close. I need you front row. Okay. Oh wait, that's Blow It Up. Okay. Oh. I think that cut off. So that was Greatest Hits, 88-16 from WENCH. And alright, this is interesting. I always find it interesting when Arca collaborates with another artist because I think Arca's moments are very clearly Arca. But I think in this case, I feel like it was pretty seamless between Arca and Shayne Oliver. And now I don't know who Shayne Oliver really is. I know that they know each other for a long time, but I don't know their musical style. I don't know their brand. I'm curious about that, and I might dive into them a little bit more if you're interested. If you're not, I might dive in on my own time, but we'll figure that out later. This album was interesting. I definitely felt like it is an experience you just listen to rather than thinking to myself, oh, I want to listen to each of these tracks individually, because for the most part, that's not really true. It's not that I really disliked any tracks, it's just that it really is just a vibe that you want to listen to all at once, almost like Entrañas. And maybe it's because I just had a whole work day, but I really felt this one's length, even though it's just 34 minutes, which is not that long, but to sit down and listen to that album like all the way through without stopping, there is something that a little bit tiring about that, especially when you can't just vibe in the club to it. You're sitting in front of a camera trying to do your best to comment. In terms of highlights, I like more the upbeat songs. So Teen Spirit was nice. Rush was really good. Give It Up, Do As I Say was also fun. And Blow It Up too. I don't think we got better. I don't think we got the song better at the end, unless it's really that outro. That outro really felt like it could have been part of Blow It Up. I don't know. I think the transitions were all very nice and seamless, or at least as the song ends, the next one begins. But I felt like it was a little more jagged with the last 3. Like everything after Give It Up, Do As I Say felt like a little off in a way. I think Fister in particular is, the problem was that it was instrumental, so you really didn't know where we were going with it. And while I do love a good Arca instrumental, I think within this project where I can't know exactly where things start and end, I think it was a little more confusing for me than it might be on regularly streamable album per se. But yeah, if you know any of the context for this album, I know that it's a lot about different issues that Arca and Shayne Oliver face. I remember reading something about a lot of it being about love and transness and enjoying life and culture and so many other big important topics. So I don't really want to gloss over that. It's just stuff that because I don't have the lyrics in front of me, I can't really get at, and I obviously don't share the same experiences that Arca and Shayne Oliver do. So I leave that to you and to any particular releases, press-wise or just music-wise, that Arca cares to share. Arca and Shayne. I keep thinking of this as a solely an Arca project, and I think if it was solely an Arca project, it might blow me out of the water a little more. That's really not to discount Shayne at all, but I don't know. It didn't hit the same as most of the kicks for me. So I think that's where I'm feeling. Like, I know Arca does stuff outside of the kicks, but I don't know. Maybe because it was also a radio broadcast. That's also a downside, is it's only as good as your radio. And so I would love this to actually just be fully released. I don't understand why it's not. Is there certain contracts about it? Is it just what Arca and Shayne are feeling? I don't know, but I think they should release it as an album that you can listen to on Spotify or whatever, because a radio broadcast, which for me, if I had wanted to listen to this live, it would have been at 1 p.m. Yeah, I think 1 p.m. my time, and I was at work, so it just didn't really make sense. It was so random, very last minute in terms of announcing details, and I know that Arca can kind of do what she wants, and Shayne, in that same vein, can do what they want. Power to them, obviously. At the same time, it means that some people who are more planners on my end may have a little bit difficulty finding this record as accessible as some of their other releases. Because even though those kicks were very surprise and confusingly released, at least they were all out and I could just get to them when I got to them. Versus with WENCH, I feel like, oh, maybe the radio station might not show this forever. It doesn't seem saved, and I was a little worried that I might not be able to listen to this at all. So I'm glad I can, but I wish there was more push to make things more accessible. I feel like we used to be able to get music in a lot more accessible ways. I remember Melanie Martinez dropping all of K-12 on YouTube that's just free to listen to. Or Arca even just dropping stuff on SoundCloud. And I know it's available on SoundCloud, but I don't think Arca put that there herself. I don't know. I feel like I keep having these moments where I see musicians say, this is exclusive to this one platform or exclusive to this one broadcast. And we don't have time to be able to always commit to very specific times to listen to music. And especially if you have a global audience like Arca or just anyone really that I generally listen to, it can kind of feel unfair when you're basing it on British time or you're basing it on just even Eastern time where I am. That does still mess with other time zones. And if it's really something that's more of an exclusive, like, that's difficult for people who really want to listen to your music, but it's very inconvenient to do so for them to navigate. I don't know, maybe this is just meant to be a little like side project because there was that party in New York City associated with it. So it wasn't really, I guess, meant to be a whole big thing within the Arca and Shayne Oliver communities. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why it's at a random time in the afternoon if you're gonna have a party in New York City for it. It feels like you would base it locally and make it so it's at least convenient for one locale versus inconvenient for everyone in some capacity. But I guess inconveniencing everyone is a little more equal in a way. I don't know why I keep going on about this. The music was good. I liked it. It's not something that was insane, but it was something I enjoyed listening to. I would listen to it again, maybe just as a vibe, as I am doing other things, maybe in a club vibe. But really, I could listen to it while studying, but still Kick 3 is still that epic study playlist. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I don't really have a ton of things to say. I also really just wanted to make this video because I wanted to hear your thoughts. I haven't gotten to make an Arca video in a while, besides okay, te trajo. So I just wanted to hear the mutant voices again, and hear also just what you think about this project. Like, how does it make you feel, especially in comparison to other things that Arca does? Because I understand the tendency to like everything that an artist does, but I want to know where this falls for you within Arca's discography. I don't really have a good grasp on which albums and which projects are like beloved by the community versus just stuff that I like in particular. I want to get a sense of what's considered popular and what's considered wild or exciting or a little bit more on the boring side, like what it feels like for you. So please let me know all of your thoughts on that in the comments below. If you like this video, please like it, comment down below, check me to react to or do next on my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you're not and you'd like to be, and thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later. Get out of the zone.